it was at that point I realised I was completely naked. How are? Welcome to the podcast. This is Not For Radio. We are your host, Dunc and Jay Reed.
But the was.
If you're watching this, you'll see us looking rather resplendent in the jersey, which was designed by my very good friend, Louis Brown. And when you're listening to this, he's got a brand spanker out too for the Christchurch game, which we also have.
Which is so sick. I mean, any new Was jersey is great. But big podcast today, and really it's only about one thing. Hopefully you managed to dive in and make yourself Sniper Elite and become available or / ready to take a phone call from us for our trip to Bathurst. So before we get into it, as usual, we've got to thank you. Quick thanks to the show sponsors and Classic Builders supporting the show as always, which is awesome. We appreciate that. And if your group chat is turned into should we just build, then they're the crew to hit up. They'll help you out.
I actually found a couple of little house plans. I'm squirreling them away because in the not too distant future, we're going to be using Classic Builders to knock up some new domicile for myself and my family.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like you need more on your plate. Good idea.
That's why I'm just shuffling it onto
Jay and
theirs.
Dunc never crossed the line. They just moved the line to where they need it.
That's right.
This is Not For Radio.
Okay, the chance you just to join us in Australia from anywhere on the globe this coming October for the Bathurst 1000 Supercars. It is the great race. Best of luck if you're in the draw for this.
6 chances, basically banging those keywords in. So if it's the middle of the morning, or the middle of the night, or middle of the day, hopefully you pick up the phone. That sounds like a New Zealand number.
Hello.
Yeah, g'day, who's this?
Craig.
Jay and Dunc from Not For Radio, how are?
Oh, no way.
Yes, way!
Oh, my fucking God, no way.
Yes, way!
What are you up to?
What? Wow. Oh, wow, I got to sit down. Holy heck. And I'll just go and lean on something like Eileen over here. Whoa, what are you guys calling for?
Oh, we just rang up for you.
Oh, my God, I'm going to have a heart attack.
Fucking
Lean on
don't.
something else.
We've done that before, but we got them back. I don't want you to fucking drop for good.
Holy shit, my heart. Yeah, what's going on, fellas? God, I've loved you guys forever, far out.
Oh, that's fucking
I'm actually
awesome.
personally talking to you guys. This is insane.
Yeah, mate, I can't believe that I'm talking to you. Fucking the one and only Kragos.
Love you guys so much. Yeah, what's going on? What can I do you for?
We can tell by the accent that you are Australian, but are you living in
Bloody
Australia?
oath, mate.
You are. What are you in Australia or are you overseas currently?
No, in Australia.
What part?
South Australia.
Great.
Oh, it's what part of South Australia?
The Riverland.
Was that Adelaide?
Oh, very close, 2.5 hours north-east,
Yeah.
How far?
near Mildura.
Oh, near Mildura. How far away is that from Bathurst?
Oh, you're joking. Oh, no way. Oh, my God.
Hey, we're just giving you a bell.
Oh, I'm not far enough to walk there. I'm not far enough to walk there.
You reckon you can find your way to an airport from where you live?
Oh, whatever it takes. You're joking. You're joking.
You are coming to the race that stops a nation, buddy boy.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God. I need to go and sit down. Fucking hell. You're joking. This never happens to me.
Well, it does
Mate,
now,
wow.
mate. And this is more serious than the heart attack you're about to have.
You are Bathurst
mate,
bound, brother.
You have no idea. This is insane.
Do you want me to, while you catch your
Wow.
breath, do you want me to run through the prize?
This is the,
Oh, I fucking love you guys so much. Jesus. This is insane. I tried so hard to meet you guys at Adelaide at the brewery there.
Yeah.
I just couldn't get there.
Oh, fuck, we've got...
Mate, we're going to be hanging out for the best part of. We're going to be hanging out for the best part of a week. We're steaming piss and watching supercars go round and round in
Oh
circles.
my goodness. You have no idea. Oh, I'm going to be hanging out. I'm going to be your trailer.
We're going to do the Duncan road train.
Yeah, mate. Just hook her on, put the Put the long road on there, mate. Off we go.
Fuck.
So this is what you're in for, brother.
Okay.
You're in
So
This isn't a prank.
it's not a prank. It's not a prank.
We don't do
That's
that
the fucking
shit.
thing. We always said,
Yeah.
someone's going to get the phone call. And luckily, because we didn't even have this conversation, were we going to call him back if he didn't answer?
Nah. Nah, if you didn't pick up, we're on to the
I'm
next.
so, you know what? It's funny. I had my phone on my lap, and I was looking at a trailer plug wiring diagram, and I knocked the phone, and I caught it with my feet. And as I caught it with my feet, it rang. And it's you guys.
Fucking weirdest day
Little
ever.
chip and chase.
Okay, so here's the prize. 4 nights at the Supercars Travel Tent Village. So you have a pre-erected tent, bed and bedding. You'll actually be staying in that bad boy with our other not-for-radio winner who's flying over from Canada, Ren Fowler.
No shit, from Canada.
Yeah, bro.
He's never been out of Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. Then, daily breakfast, you'll get transfers to the track every single day. There's a Supercars Travel Drivers Dinner with a live band dinner and drinks. You get a photo with the Peter Brock Trophy. You'll get to go through the Penrite Garage, meet Kai Allen and Maddie Payne, who won Bathurst last year.
Yes, they did. My son rang me as they crossed the finishing line to say they won.
Now you'll be able to
I was
ring.
driving a car.
Now you'll be able to ring him from the start finish line and let him know who fucking wins this time.
No shit, I'm shaking. I'm shaking like a shitting dog. This is insane.
So the grandstand, 3-day grandstand ticket we've got too. It's sitting on the grandstand that's looking directly at the pits. So you see all the pit action. There's a big screen. There's fucking mean sound, and you get to see the start finish, which means at the start of the great race you'll be right there as the fucking the Australian jet flies over, flown by a listener of the podcast, Bunga.
Yeah. He got
This
to,
is nutty.
he got to the where did he flew to Adelaide from Sydney? Was that where they're based?
I think it was Adelaide to Bathurst in like 40 minutes flat.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, he just fucking tapped.
So it's going to be all go, mate. It's going to be epic, obviously, happening in October. Willamette Travel have sorted it out. We've sorted out the flights. So whatever you need, we'll get you there. You'll be on the bus with about 40 other rock listeners and not-for-radio listeners that have purchased packages. And I guess just make sure you pack your drinking boots because it's going to be a fucking big few days.
Oh, I better get piss fit before then.
Mate, this is the best part about it. We randomly draw numbers out, and so even though when you answer with an Australian accent, you could have been in fucking Norway because we love to.
Yeah, I heard that. It could have been anywhere in the world. I was like, wow, there's so many people that are going to answer in that.
Yeah,
oh, mate.
And you win. Congratulations,
Great
mate. That's absolutely the level of fizz that we're after. You're going to be a welcome addition to the team. Appreciate you.
Jesus, I don't know if I can keep up.
Mate,
I have to get somebody fitness into me.
everyone's running their own race at Bathurst, so don't worry about it.
No, it's a long 4 days. There's a lot of downtime as well.
Wow.
I've already said I'll be sleeping until midday every day.
Yeah, Dunc's going to be doing the yoga and track walks in the morning.
Wow, I can't believe this. This is insane.
Oh, so good. So normally what I'd say is...
Thank you so much.
Oh, mate, you are...
You bloody beauty.
Normally what I'd say is Benny Boy will grab your details and call you back later, but he's had an operation on his elbow a couple of days back, so he's still in recovery mode. But we'll be in touch next week. We'll fire you back a message on Facebook or Instagram wherever we grab the message so you know it's real. But it's 100% real, and we cannot fucking wait to host you, mate. It's going to be all time.
Oh, my goodness, this is crazy.
And I guess on
This is insane.
behalf of me and Jay, thanks for supporting us too,
Yeah,
mate.
appreciate
Bloody
it,
epic. We really
I
do
love you
appreciate
guys.
This is what we've always wanted to do, is to link up with people that are part of the pod, and you're 100% part of the pod. Funding these trips is, you've self-funded it really by being Sniper Elite.
Wow.
This is you
This
getting a
is
bit of your cash
crazy.
back.
Oh, wow. This is just diabolical. I just can't get over it.
Oh, fucking got me. I'll get Tomic to put you on hold and we'll chat soon, all right?
No worries. Thank you, guys. Love you, bloke.
Oh,
Thank
mate,
you.
love you.
Have a great
Fucking
weekend, brother, man. We love you to
fantastic.
bits. That is good shit. What
Amazing.
a king. What an
Amazing.
absolute king.
I reckon it's going to be every single person listening to this right now that is just going to be 100% happy for Craig. That was fucking awesome.
How could you not be? Like, that's... That is the level. Like, we want to close the gap. That's what we've always wanted to do, was just to get closer to the people like that are part of the pod, the Sniper Elite, the ones that fund all this cool shit. And now that that's basically wrapped up, it's on to the next. It really is.
Don't go early on that one. There's still a few bits to cross off before we go. I mean, we've had a sign off, but we just need to get let's just say we just need to get the package purchased.
Let's just say we're buying a fucking castle in Scotland. Who's
not buying a castle? That would be misappropriation of company funds. That's how you end up behind.
I just get excited when I talk to people like Craig. You know, you get fucking fizzed up.
Well, the worst version of me, a little hamburger beside you. I want to eat other things.
Oh, it's magic.
Good on you, Craig.
Yeah, Craig and Ren, congrats. Sniper Elite winners off to Bathurst with us for the trip of a fucking lifetime to catch up with some absolute legends. I'm looking forward to it.
And if you want to check out what Willamette do and the other sort of trips, because they do all sports, all sorts of sports, hassle-free travel, check out willamette.co.nz.
Jay and fucking brilliant. Not for radio.
Would you like a little war story?
Okay, well, I'll play this then.
Yeah.
All
right.
Well, maybe I don't want to. Why the fuck are you not playing?
Just got to give it the magic stick, oi.
Attention, snipers! Gear up and hold your positions. It's time to load up some war stories. Your tales from the front line, brought to life. Prepare to fire.
Like a Swiss watch.
The bit of everyone's going to remember from this episode is the first bit anyway, so...
Yeah. Exactly. Or they may remember this one here. This is a war story from a bloke, let's call him Ian, because that's his fucking name, and he's from Wigan in the UK.
Yeah.
Great rugby league town. Well, fucking rugby league jerseys. Actually, fun fact. Was it Kevin Campion?
Dean Bell.
Oh, Dean Bell was Wigan.
Yep.
He came back.
Second-year warrior.
Yeah. When I was about 23 years old, this is back in 1999, I'd been dating a girl for a couple of months, and we were at that stage where we were looking for the opportunity to have sex with each other for the first time. A couple of months.
Good on you. I don't really think people do that enough.
Fuck no.
Jay's just struggling to comprehend.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you part ferret. Move on, Karen Reedy.
Just glitching, but fuck, okay. Anywho, that opportunity came when her parents had to make an emergency trip to see a relative that had been admitted to hospital some distance away.
Silver lining.
Yeah, so we're planning to spend the night away. Seizing the chance, we spent the evening at her parents' house, had some food, had a few drinks, and then went upstairs to her bedroom to do the business. Also at this point, if you've got the whole house to yourself, are you fucking in a bed? Would you not start? I mean, once again, I'm not nickel and diming you on your story, Ian. I apologise here. You rattled me early with the been seeing each other for a couple of months.
For everyone's sake in the story, let's just hope it's not one and done. Because that may come into play.
Okay. Upstairs to her bedroom to do the business. Like at 23, still living with her parents. Fast forward to about 4 a.m. and I awoke to a gurgling stomach and that inevitable feeling that I needed to use the toilet sharpish. Not wanting to risk her waking and having to follow me into the bathroom, I decided it would be strategically smart to use her parents' ensuite toilet in their bedroom on the opposite side of the house. May I say, fucking clever.
Clever until it's not. I smell a rat.
Making my way in, I shut the door, flicked the light on, and proceeded to drop the contents of my stomach in one huge tidal wave of diarrhea, accompanied by the usual soundtrack of very loud, weird farts and a fucking smell so rank that the decision to use the ensuite was more than justified. After a few minutes to ensure I was all done, I cleaned up, composed myself, flicked the light off, and was about to make my way back to my girlfriend's when I noticed a light coming under the door from the bedroom. Thinking she had rumbled my plan, I opened the door, ready to explain my decision, but instead found myself face to face with her parents.
I knew it!
Sat up in bed with the bedside light on, wondering who the fuck just unleashed hell in their ensuite toilet. Oh, it didn't end there. To make matters worse, it was at that point I realised I was completely naked.
This is one of the greats. This is one of the greats.
This is quickly becoming a classic yarn. I might have called this early, but this is a fucking classic yarn. Full nude. Shit. So after standing for what felt like an eternity, just staring at them, I quickly mumbled an apology and exited quickly. As I was leaving, I paused on the landing to try and make sense of what the fuck had just happened.
I don't even know if I could get an apology out. Well done.
Yeah. Only to hear her mum saying, Jim, you're going to have to spray something because that absolutely stinks. I left very early that morning after telling my girlfriend what had happened. We didn't stay together much longer anyway, meaning thankfully I never had to return to the house and see her parents again. They had decided to drive back after the medical emergency turned out to be less serious than first thought. Fast forward 25 years, and my wife and I have been invited to one of her work friends' housewarmings in their new house.
No. Yes.
And yes, you guessed it. The sat-nav guided us in, and I realised we're getting closer and closer to that house. In a strange quirk of fate, her friend had bought that house, and I was back again after a quarter of a century later. Unbelievably, little had changed layout-wise, and yes, I did sneak in. A quick selfie was obtained, followed by a mate's group chat, if you know post. 25 years later, and to much amusement, I finally got closure. We've become very good friends with said work colleague over the last 18 months, and I'm now locked in a battle with my wife as to when I'm allowed to tell them that was the second time I've been there to that house. Hope you enjoyed the yarn, fellas. Up the waz.
Great yarn. Classic.
That is a classic yarn. Glorious stuff. Have you ever returned to the scene of a crime and not been unbeknownst to yourself that you were heading back there?
You'd be driving down the road and you'd be like, surely not. Like at the end of the road, there'd be like 50 houses ahead of you. You'd be like, surely not.
I think I've told this story before. When I first met...
Hold that thought. I'm going to play one from the sniper line. You can... No, take your time. I know what's happening here. You'll figure out a way.
Okay. No, fuck it. Who cares? We're married. It doesn't matter.
Not the way I thought it was going to go.
I was seeing a girl briefly when I first moved to Auckland. Yeah. Seeing a girl when I first moved to Auckland.
Rocky.
Anyway.
When you spend a weekend in
I'm just trying to do
Christchurch, would it be better?
I'm trying to do a timeline here. Anyway, so when I met my now wife, she was like, "Oh, just come around and pick me up from my place." And so when I was seeing this girl, I never saw her flatmates, and so I knew that she lived with other girls, but I didn't know who her flatmates were. And so when I pulled up to my now wife's house, the house in which she was flatting in, it was the house in which I had been seeing this other girl in.
Oh, spicy.
Yeah. So unbeknownst to me, I was basically having a...
Difficult to navigate.
Yeah, I was like, shit, this is going to be niggly. This is going to be a real spicy little meatball. But turns out the flat had turned over since my wife had been there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. The man with the golden tongue gets it done again.
No, so you remember in an earlier episode of the podcast where I woke up at that person's house, at that flat, and my guts literally was like distended. Like I'm like on the borderline of malnutrition. Like I'm, like just a full pot belly, full Jeremy Clarkson, just with gas. And I was like, I've got to go. I've got to get out of here. And so I hopped into the car and went, and just said the longest, loudest fart. My guts were so fucking sore. I was like, Full visible pleasure on the face, head back. Fuck, that feels good. And then it on the window, and it was her. And she's like, you forgot your wallet.
I'd be like, don't care. Meow.
Keep it.
I've got my checkbook.
I just went, zzz, window down, at which point it would have been like a fucking letterbox opening of just gas
Just
pouring.
a green cloud,
And she
like
just
opening a jumbo jet after a long haul.
Fired it in, and I just fucking pinned it out of there.
It must have been a beauty
jumbo
because he still
jet.
remembers it like it was yesterday.
Oh man, it was so funny. I remember driving off down the road hysterically laughing, going, what a piece of shit.
This here is one from the Sniper line. If you do want to send us a message, we've got Not For Radio hats for you to win.
Yes.
For the best ones.
Which I'm currently modelling.
Which be, Kyle, unless I already played this earlier in the week, I don't know. And this is what happens when you don't have Benny Boy here.
Yeah.
Hey fellas, I'm standing in my paddock with a couple of horses.
That's
Yes.
from earlier in the week. Okay. Well, in that case, we need more. We might have more, but Benny Boy's not here, so get him through. There's a link in the show notes, and it's to our link tree. Click on that, and then go send us a yarn, or just fire it directly through. You can send voice memos through to the Not For Radio on Facebook. But I do want to mention Richard the Pond Hunter Davis. So he's just chucked a post up in the Snipers Nightmare Facebook group a couple of days back. Says, what was the saying on Not For Radio that this design was made for? And it's the picture of a weasel flying a plane with an eagle getting sucked into the jet engine.
Yes.
He goes, I got a tattoo booked for Wednesday. Need the phrase to go around it. Up the chuck and wahs. And then good old Showboss Teagues is still on the page. She climbed in, shared the post, said what it was, which is, of course, eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines. So possibly, as we speak, Richard might already have that tattoo.
Yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Great.
That is fucking real awesome.
There's also a bloke that's got a lower back tattoo in the Hawke's Bay of New Zealand that says "Seize the Carpe" in is it in Old Roman or
In
something?
Old English.
Old English. Yeah, Old English writing.
Seize the Carpe is still...
Seize the seas.
Seize the sea.
Sounds bloody inspirational. Bloke's covered in tattoos, so it's not too bad.
What an absolute lad.
Snipers, reload. Another war story incoming. Eyes on target, scopes dialed in. Let's see who hits the mark.
Got time for this quick war story that'll wrap up today's episode. This from Ben Sweeney in Ireland. A message from Ireland for ye lads. Back in my early 20s, I lived with my two best friends. Their house was such a disgrace that more often than you would believe, I would find random people in my room because it was clean. One night, me and Nige, rat boy, went out on the lash. Bag of mushies for good measure. I woke up the next day and I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. Birds singing, warm Irish sea breeze on my face, and Nigel's head fast asleep on my foot. Took me a few seconds to get my bearings. I shook Nigel off my foot gently, I'm not an animal, and said, wake up, Nige. He said, and looks around and goes, how the fuck did we end up in this tree? We were indeed in a giant fuck-off tree on the grounds of the Cork University. We had a cigarette each, helped each other down, which took about 2 hours, no biff. We got down. We didn't know what day of the week it was, so we did what all men should. We checked our pockets, $22 results. We swerved back into town, got 2 bottles of Buckfast. I turned to Nigel and said, where will he go? Nigel didn't skip a beat and goes, back to the tree, lad. On that note, have a great weekend, New Zealand, and even further abroad. Or maybe have a great weekend from everyone here in New Zealand.
Yes.
And we will catch you on Monday for another Not For Radio Sniper Elite Inside Word. Massive thanks to the show sponsors. 30 years of new homes, teams all over Aotearoa, and flexible options whether you want a tidy package deal or custom design around your lifestyle and budget. Classic Builders, a good starting point if you want a less doom scrolling, more planning. No worries this weekend.
Nah, boys have got a well-deserved bye, hence the reason why we're propping them up. We're in the jerseys.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about Radio Awards. Let's do that Monday.
Okay, easy.
And Podcast Awards. Have a great weekend. Go well, go long.
And up the wires next weekend.
Up the wires next weekend.
Well, there's a hip, hop, a hippity hip hop. Clifford. Oh bollocks! Fuck it, not for radio.